Hi guys, and welcome back to the Breakout Zone. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to buy SamoyedCoin, ticker SAMO, which is the Doge equivalent meme coin for the Solana blockchain. Now, with the support of FTX, Alameda Research, and Sam Bankman-Fried, I can definitely see SamoyedCoin becoming very popular for cryptocurrency investors and traders. I will explain why in this video and show you exactly what you need to do to buy this coin. In fact, buying SAMO is actually a pretty laborious process, and I already know someone who's lost their funds not doing this correctly. So you definitely want to watch this video until the end, and I'll show you exactly how to buy this coin if you decide it is part of your investment plan. My name is Michael, and I use my skills and experience as an ex-developer, tech visionary, investor, and trader to bring you non-hyped information on how to generate profit and build wealth from cryptocurrency investing. So if you're keen to learn how to profit from what I believe is the greatest investment opportunity of this decade, then like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell to know when I put out a new video. Now, some of you may know Sam Bankman-Fried, the CEO of FTX and Alameda Research. He's teamed up with Anatoly Yakovenko, who's the founder of Solana, to create what could be possibly next huge meme coin called SamoyedCoin, with the ticker SAMO. And you can see that they took some inspiration from Doge, quoting here that they are walking in Dogecoin's paw steps. So Sam, FTX, Alameda, and Solana are making waves in the crypto industry recently. There are also many other reputable investors behind this ecosystem and a lot of community support. Now, with Ethereum's scaling challenges, Solana's purpose-built DeFi blockchain is starting to gather steam. Now, yes, there are ETH scaling solutions coming, namely Matic and Optimism rollups. However, it's certainly possible that Solana can become one of the major blockchains in the DeFi space. Now, just before we jump to the next part of the process, just want to talk a little bit about risk management at this stage, because this is a high risk project. You know, it's a meme coin, it's traded and its value goes up based on the community and their belief in that token and whatever else. So, you know, there's no real underlying fundamentals that back up this project. So please be careful and be sensible if you are adding this to your investment or your trading portfolio. In general, with really high risk projects, I don't normally put more than 1% of my overall portfolio into them. That way, you know, if they don't work out or they go to zero or something, it doesn't really hurt me too much. And if they do work out and they obviously take off and, you know, go to the moon, as they say, and I can sell that down and it could make a pretty decent improvement to the portfolio. So please just keep that in mind when you're going through this process. And again, look, understand I'm not a financial planner. That's just how I go about it. You need to work out what actually works for you, and if you need to, seek some advice before you invest in any tokens or projects. Now, just a word of warning, if you do use the website and click the How to Buy button, you will be taken to a PDF document which talks you through setting up a wallet and how to buy on the exchange, but there's a lot of gaps in between, like how do you transfer money and what do you need there, and if you don't follow those instructions properly, if you don't do that process right, you could actually lose your funds. So that's why in this video I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. So some assumptions for this video. So you'll need to have either a Binance account or an FTX account. I'll explain instructions for both. Now, if you don't have one of those accounts, you can use my links below and you'll be able to get 10% discount off your Binance fees and 5% discount off your FTX fees. I would recommend setting up an FTX account because the transfer fees to get USDC into your Solana wallet is going to be considerably less. But if you don't have an FTX account, then I'll be showing you how to do it without it. You'll need to have USDC somewhere, either in Binance or USD stablecoins in FTX. If not, you'll need to buy some. And you also have to own some Solana, which is the ticker SOL, which will need to cover fees on the Solana blockchain. So you'll just need to buy even just one of these, which at the time of writing is about $40 USD. And I'll show you how to do that on Binance, but you can do that in Binance or FTX. So the process that we're going to be running through today is we're first going to be setting up the Solana wallet, which we're going to use solets.io. We're going to be transferring SOL to that wallet, and I'm going to show you how to do this in Binance. However, you can also do it from FTX. We're going to send USDC to the Solid wallet, which I'll show you how to do in two ways. One, if you don't have an FTX account, which is using Binance and Metamask, and the other is from within FTX. And we're also going to, we're then going to buy SAMO using USDC on a Solana decentralized exchange called Bonfeeder. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is go to sollet.io, and this is going to be the Solana wallet that we're going to use. So you'll get the screen to, if you don't already have an existing one, to create a new wallet. What you want to do is back up your seed phrase somewhere to an encrypted drive on your computer, or maybe write this in an offline diary or book or something like that. And you want to save these words in a safe place and click continue. So I'm just going to do that off recording so that you don't have my seed phrase. You'll then be asked to type in or copy and paste your seed phrase back in and hit continue again. You'll then be asked to create a new password for this wallet. Now, once you have your wallet created, it will reload with balances, which is going to be empty. So the next part of the process is to send Solana from Binance or from where you actually have your Solana stored. So we'll do that now. So in order to do that, we actually have to grab our Solana wallet address first. So you'll click this, you'll click receive, and you'll copy this address. Now within your Binance account, you'll need to buy some Solana, as I mentioned, if you haven't already, and then you click withdraw. You'll put your wallet address of your Solana wallet in there. In this case, I'm going to be sending just one whole one, and we'll submit and then go through this process to make sure that we send that across to our Solana wallet. Then if you go back to your Sollet wallet, you'll see here that I have 0.99 of SOL received. And the reason why we need to have that here is you need SOL in order to pay for fees on the Solana blockchain, just like you need Ethereum to pay for fees on the Ethereum blockchain. The next thing that we need to do is actually set up the Sollet wallet so that it can receive USDC, because USDC is the currency or the token that we need in order to buy our SAMO on the exchange. So in this case, we go to add token, we scroll down and we see USDC. So we click add on that. That will actually send a transaction to the blockchain in order to add that. And we can see that that's actually gone through, and you can view that transaction if you need to. We don't really need to here. I notice sometimes the wallet doesn't look like it refreshes automatically, so if you just click account and main account, then it will refresh, and we should see our USDC coin in there, which currently has 0 balance. Now there are two ways to get USDC into the Sollet wallet. I'm going to go through the easiest one first, which is using an FTX account, and that way you can skip forward if you don't need to see the next set of instructions. So inside FTX, I'm not going to go through how to use FTX, but I've got just a few USD and stable coins here. I've got about $50 free balance, so it's got to be under USD and stable coins. And so the first thing you want to do is actually grab the wallet address for USDC. So you click on USDC, click receive, copy this. Okay. Now we'll go back to FTX. We'll click withdraw against USD and stable coins. We want to withdraw USDC, and in the amount, I was going to say about $50, and you want to be able to use an address. So you paste your address in there. You can save that if you want to do further ones, and then put your two-factor authentication code, and then click withdraw. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. That took a few minutes, but we can see the $50 has arrived in the account. Now the next set of instructions is if you don't have an FTX account, or you don't want to create an FTX account. So if you already have one, you've gone through and you've funded your wallet with USDC, you can skip forward to the next part of the video where we'll be actually buying our SAMO coin. If not, you can continue watching. So the process is that we need to go through Metamask. So the first thing you need to do is have some USDC. So in this example, I'm assuming you have some USDC on Binance. So what we actually need to do is we have to send the USDC to our MetaMask wallet, and then inside the Sollet wallet we actually do a conversion. Now the total fees for this is I think around $40 or $45 US. So That's why it's much better to use FTX, or if you're investing quite a lot of money into this coin and you don't want to set up an FTX account or another exchange, then maybe you're okay with those fees to do this process. So I'm going to walk you through that process in case that's the case. So first thing we want to do is grab our MetaMask wallet address. We want to then click on withdraw. Now I've got about $800 here in USDC. I'm going to send roughly probably about $400 to my MetaMask address, and you'll see that the first fee is going to be the $15 of USDC. So I'll go ahead and submit that, and I'll submit the transaction here as well. Now, once you have sent that USDC to your MetaMask wallet, you come back into the Solid wallet, you click receive, and then you, instead of the SPL USDC, you'll actually click ERC20 USDC, and you'll be able to connect to your MetaMask, which is we're going to do like so. Okay, so once you're connected, you'll then be able to click the amount. If you click the max, then it's going to auto-fill this with the maximum amount, and then you'll click convert on that. Now it's going to ask you to sign that transaction. This is the first of two fees, so this one's $11.10. So we'll go ahead and confirm that fee. And the next one there is $24.50. So that's about $35 in total, plus the $15 we have to send from Binance to Metamask. Actually, it totals up to be about $50 USD. Now, obviously, it depends on the gas fees and whatever else. So we'll click confirm on that. And so now that transaction is going to go through, and it's basically swapping the ERC20 version of USDC and making it the SPL version of USDC, which means we can now use it within our Solana wallet. Okay, that did take a few minutes to come through because it's dependent on Ethereum gas fees, but we can see now we have a total of around $435 in. So transactions from both places have come in. Okay, so the next section now is to actually buy the coin. So it's taken a while to get here. The exchange that it's on at the moment is Bonfeeder. So you go to bonfeeder.com and click DEX, or you can go to dex.bonfeeder.com. Now mine's loading with SAMO straight away because I was on it before, but you might have to click markets, do a search for SAMO, click buy, and this will now take you to the chart. So anyone that's familiar with using exchange interfaces, buying and selling, limit orders, all that kind of stuff, will recognize this and be familiar with this. And we can see the chart of SAMO. So you can see that it had a pretty decent pump over the last day or two, and it's down at a support level. So it's actually a pretty good time to be buying. In fact, if you're going to put a limit order in over the last few days, you'd probably put it in basically right where it is right now. So there's a couple of ways to do this. So firstly, we obviously want to click buy. The price that we want to do it, well, look, we've got two options. We can do a limit or a market buy. So why don't we do both? So the first thing that we're going to do is connect our wallet. Okay, so I went to access it and it wasn't working. So up here, you got to go connect wallet. This will be the solid.io wallet. You need to put the password in there that you created. I'll keep this wallet unlocked. Now, because this is a decentralized exchange, you need to be basically signing every single transaction that you do. So this is just to connect the wallet. So we'll click connect. That will now connect our Solid wallet, the one that we've been using this whole time. And so now we should be able to access those funds. So if I went all the way to 100, we can see it's accessing about $431. I notice it doesn't use all the money. So in terms of the price, so either we can do a market order. So why don't we do half-half? So we'll go 50%. Now the price, obviously a market order, you don't set the price. So when you click market, it will determine that ourselves. So we'll click on market order. I have noticed this this exchange to be a tiny bit buggy. Like I have to refresh and connect the wallet in or whatever. So we'll see if we have any issues with it this time. So here's the transaction that we are putting through for our market order. We click approve on that. It says transaction sent, transaction confirmed. Now, what you need to keep an eye out for is those coins don't directly go into your wallet. They go into this this settling phase. So you can see here that there's 114,000 tokens there ready to settle. So you also have to sign the settle transaction in order for that transaction to go through and those funds to be received in your wallet. So I'll click settle on that. Again, there's a transaction here, so we'll hit approve, and now that should move from unsettled to wallet balance, and now that's in my wallet. So technically now, if we were to go back to our Solid wallet and do a refresh, we should see, yep, we do. We see our SAMO coin that's in there now, 114,000 SAMO coin. Cool. All right, great. Let's have a look at a limit order now. So with a limit order, you can either set an order at different price points, or you can use a limit order and set it against the order book. So we might just do that here. So let's have a look here. How much money do we have at the current price? It's about 123,215 SAMO. So this order is only 50,000. So we might grab that because it's at $2. So let's basically, so you can actually click that order and it will put it in here for you, and you just click limit buy. Okay, but if you wanted to put all your funds at that level, then you could just drag it across at okay, it's interesting that it's this price. Okay, 0.002. Yep. So let's put the price in there. We can put the whole order at this and click limit. It's a little bit buggy here, so it doesn't actually save that there. Okay, so we'll go limit buy. We'll sign that transaction, and so it's going to put a limit order in now. You'll see that order actually disappeared because I took that order, and if we see down here, I still have a remaining order that's in here for $112,000 at that 0.2 cent mark. Okay, so the order is still sitting there. In fact, that's my order just there, waiting in the buy queue. Okay. Sorry, I got my maths wrong there. That the amount is already in that total. So the first one we bought was 114,634, and then we had the 2,300 on top, and we still have an open order here sitting in the order book. In case the price comes back down here to pick up some a little bit cheaper. So hopefully that's been useful for you to give you a bit of information about SamoyedCoin and show you the process to go through and buy that safely if you do choose to add it to your investor wallet. So question for today. So do you feel there is room for a Doge competitor on another blockchain such as Solana? In this case, it's the SAMO coin. If so, how big do you actually think SAMO can grow? So leave your comments below. Remember, if you want more good content, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Thank you, and see you next time.